What's up, Castlers? LNF07 here with more Let's Castle action. Today's game is between Nanael-sama from the team Knights of Hearts and Juanitamann from our very own Let's Castle Chess Club. This is game 1 of 2 between these players in the third and final round of the tmcl playoffs. Nanael had white pieces and Juanitamann had black. This game began on November 1st and ended November 8th. Let's see what happened. Nanael starts with pawn to e4. And then pawn to d6, Juanitamann employs the Pierce defense. You then get knight f3, knight f6, knight c3, pawn to g6, bishop to c4. Juanita fianchettos her bishop. Nanael continues with pawn to d3, kingside castle, bishop g5, and with the play of h6, Juanita is asking Nanael, what do you want to do with that invading bishop? Are you going to trade or move? Nanael moves the bishop to h4. Juanita develops her other knight. Bishop g3, knight to b6. She targets the bishop. Nanael moves the bishop to b3. Juanita goes after the other bishop. Nanael castles kingside. You get the exchange of pieces, but Nanael has double pawns on the g file that Juanita could possibly look to exploit later. Bishop g4 pins the knight to the queen. Rook b1, knight d7, knight d5, knight e5. Juanita offers a knight exchange. Nanael ignores the trade and instead plays knight e3. You get a trade of knights on f3. Juanita then targets the rook with her bishop. Knight g2 blocks it. She moves her bishop to e6, which is a mistake because that allows Nanael to make double pawns with bishop takes e6 and f takes e6. The engine would have liked to see her push her a pawn. Let's go back. Yeah, the engine would have liked to see her push her a pawn to a5. Looking to move that bishop off that long diagonal. But back to the action. So the exchange of bishops here. Get the double pawns. You then get pawn to c3 from Nanael. And king h7 from Juanita securing her king. Queen to b3. Juanita takes the hanging f pawn. But Nanael takes the hanging e pawn. So that's an equal trade. Juanita wants that queen out of her territory immediately. So you get queen to b6, then pawn to b6, pawn to d4, queen to d7, and then knight f4 is a mistake because it allows for the brilliant move of rook takes f4, sacrificing that rook. After Nanael takes back, queen g4 check is played. Juanita checks the king. Can she seal the deal, though? King h1 from Nanael is a mistake because it allows for rook f8, and c4, and rook takes f4. And look at that eval bar. That's winning, Castlers. Unfortunately for Juanita, she couldn't find that move and played instead queen f3 check. Very passive. You get king g1, queen g4 check, and then both players agree to a draw. According to the eval bar, Juanita had a slightly better position. If Nanael goes king h1, then you counter with rook f8, then queen d1, looking for the queen exchange, getting desperate here. Queen h3 check, king g1, that's forced. Rook takes f4, queen e2, rook g4 check, queen takes g4, and then queen takes g4 with the check. And this is just winning, Castlers. But the thing is, you have to calculate all of that. And Juanita probably saw that she had a perpetual check in her back pocket, which would lead to a draw and settled for the half points awarded to her team. So again, the score is King of Hearts a half a point, and Let's Castle a half a point. It's all tied up with 25 games remaining. This round just started, so much more action to come. And that'll do it for this video. I'm LNF07 saying stay tuned, and I'll see you soon.